Hey guys, Garrett Braun. If you have a car that you care about, just like my Type R, I'm going to show you an absolute game-changing upgrade that's not only going to save you a fortune, but it's going to protect your car. This is the RedTiger F7NA Dash Camera. I'm going to show you exactly why you need this on your beautiful ride, the cool features it has, and of course, how to install it. Now don't worry, just about anybody can install this dash camera. It's a very simplistic setup, and you have two different methods on how to install it. The first way to install it is actually with this car charger portion that connects to your cigarette lighter, making it super easy. But you also have this hardwire version, which enables you to have this running while the car is parked, giving you a lot more security. But regardless of which method you choose, both are easy to do. The beauty about this RedTiger F7NA is you're getting a 4K front camera, but you're also getting a 1080p rear camera. The front camera records in true 4K with the Sony IMX678 sensor. As you can see on the left side, it's true 4K, colors are natural, and it's way sharper. Every single detail is crisp, ensuring that you won't miss a thing. Whether it's a license plate, a road sign, or even this annoying Cadillac that almost hit me in the parking lot. Crazy. I know. And this is me navigating through a winding road at night. The camera's night vision doesn't miss a beat. Whether it's a deer suddenly crossing or another car with its headlights off, it captures everything. Even in small details, this is the kind of clarity that if something happens, you've got the exact full story, even at the dead of night. And speaking of full story, just when you think you've seen it all, boom, a random officer pulls in front of me and a fellow Acura, but the RedTiger has my back, capturing it all. It's hilarious moments like these that make having a dash camera really worth it, especially when life throws a curveball like this. And everything you need to install it is in this kit. Now to start, we'll go ahead and install our front-facing RedTiger camera. You're going to want to find the proper placement for your dash camera. You generally don't want it in your field of vision. We're going to go ahead and kind of sneak it a little bit over here, so it's really not blocking my field of vision. Once you have found the proper location, grab the static sticker that's in your kit, peel the backing, and install it onto your windshield. Get your dash camera into position, push hard on it, just turn that dial to the right, and there we go. Now it's locked in and it's not going anywhere. Now that the dash camera is installed, we can go ahead and add our power to it. Now from here, you have the option of using the cigarette charger port. And to use this option, you connect it here, feed this wiring all throughout the headliner all the way down, feed it through the trim, and then connect it to the cigarette port, which is a very quick option you can do to already get your dash cam set up very quickly. Or you could go with the option of the hardwire kit, which is going to enable us to use this even when the car is off and parked. Now I know a lot of you may think this looks super complicated, but it's very simple. Basically, all we got to do is connect a ground, a constant power wire, and an accessory wire. And of course, RedTiger makes this super easy. We're just going to connect into the fuses already on our car. To figure out which fuse you're going to use, you're just going to need a test light. Connect your test light to a ground on your car, and now just locate your interior fuse box. Normally, it'll be on the kick panel or even underneath the steering wheel. Sometimes it's on the passenger side as well. Now with the car off, we'll locate a fuse that has power running to it, even when the car is off. Now, if you're lucky like me, sometimes you might have an empty fuse on your fuse box. And on this empty fuse, we'll tap our test light. As you can see, it's glowing red, which means we're getting a constant voltage even when the car is off. Now grab the fuse wire that's going to work properly for your fuses. This is going to be the one I'm going to use. Just plug that in. Next is the accessory wire. So put your car into accessory mode. And now we'll just repeat the same process, but we're going to find a fuse that's only on when the accessory is on, which in my case will be this one. And if we turn off the car, this is going to turn off as well. And as you can see, that bad boy is off. We'll pull that fuse out. Take that fuse and install it onto your adapter. Install it. And for the ground, I'll just disconnect this bolt right here. Feed this under the nut like that. And just snug that up. And now just connect your adapter to the rest of the harness. Before we power this up, take the base of your hardwire kit, turn it to the side. As you can see the little numbers here, set it to the middle. This will power off the dash camera, making sure it doesn't kill your battery if it goes below this voltage. Now for the moment of truth, let's plug in that power cable and make sure that the dash cam is actually working. Don't forget to install your SD card. Let's go ahead and turn this on and make sure this works. Hell yeah, it's working. Now that we've confirmed that the dash cam works, we can actually go ahead and take all of this wiring and we could tuck it underneath the headliner as well as the trim. Super easy and super simple. We really just want to hide these wires so it's a nice clean job. We don't want it all messy and everywhere. And to tuck the wire behind the trim, they actually gave you this little cool tool that you're going to just use. You'll get a little good angle on it, and then you can pop that trim out. And now we can easily hide these wires underneath the trim. We're gonna do this all the way down and then all the way up to our backup camera. Now our backup camera, you generally wanna put it in a nice spot that you're going to be able to see properly. Now when you're hiding and feeding all this wire, you could either go all the way through the top, which most people do. Some people don't like that method, and they go all the way down to the top and then follow back. To make this nice and clean, you generally wanna go underneath this panel, feed it through here. Just like this, there we go. And then back into the car. And of course, to stick this to this glass is the exact same process as the front. And now you officially have 4K clarity, fast Wi-Fi 6 for quick transfers, and hands-free voice control. Now let me show you the interface so you can unlock this camera's full potential. Now when it comes to the RedTiger's dash camera, you're getting a nice touchscreen display. You can toggle between different camera modes if you want. Right now I have it in front camera, but if you swipe it, you can go to rear camera. If you swipe it again, you could have the clock, swipe it one more time. You have the front as well as the rear camera, and then you could do rear camera and then front camera. Now if you're ever driving and you want to lock the footage, you can lock it so it doesn't get overridden as the camera records over time. But this camera also enables you to actually view what footage that you want, if you want to, on the spot as you go, or you can do it through the app. If you want to view anything through the app, you just go ahead and connect your thing to Wi-Fi. You go to 5.8. Now it's turning it on. Now when you see the screen, it means you're ready to connect to the app. It makes downloading footage off of this super easy. Now this dash camera has a lot more features. Go into settings, and now you can record sound if you want to. You could change the duration of the loop recording, so click into that. You get 5 minutes, 3 minutes, or even 1 minute. Now if you see here, you have the G sensor. Now the G sensor is important. If you have any sort of vibration, collision, or whatsoever, this is going to record it. If you have it low, it only record high impact setting. Medium's a good balance between low and high. And high is like super sensitivity. So if you take a pothole really hard, it'll definitely record it. This dash camera also has voice control right here. As you can see, we can turn it on. Let's go ahead and utilize it. Take a picture. There we go. Lock the video. There you go. Honestly, a really cool feature, and these are all the prompts for it. Now, if you hardwired the camera, you have a parking mode. Now you could put a G trigger recording as well as time-lapse recordings to make sure that no one tries to steal your car, or if someone hit your car while you're parked, this camera will record it. This camera also has driver assistance, and if you toggle it, you can have a forward collision, you could have a lane departure warning, and stop and go as well. And of course, this camera records the speed that you're at, the location of it, and what day it is. And if you ever want to change the resolution for it, you have the quality right here. You have 4K, 1080p, 2.5K, as well as 1080p and 1080p. Now, a really cool perk about having this dash camera is if you actually have the rear camera set up like me, what I love doing is utilizing this to see if someone's in my blind spot. Now that I have this up, I never have a blind spot that I don't know about. I know that there is a car in my left lane or right lane, and now I don't have to worry about potentially hitting them, even though the sensors on my car will tell me. This is just another step forward. However, even with an amazing dash camera, placement is everything. So mount the front camera where it gets a clear wide view. Also keep in mind, if you have tints, it'll darken that rear footage, so be sure to angle it smart and keep that in mind. Overall guys, the RedTiger is honestly a super reliable camera that you can always depend on, whether it's raining or shining. Take my word for it, I genuinely enjoy this thing. Now if you are interested in grabbing the RedTiger F7NA camera, be sure to click the link down below. There's a limited time discount just for you guys. Thank you guys for supporting the brands that support me, Brian. I appreciate you guys so much, and as always, I hope it helped.